Check it. Mind over matter, you see, I reckon. Billy Bob Thornton and Sling are ripping like a big girl squeezing in jeans, you're tripping. And I ain't talking trips overseas, you get it? Let it simmer in for a bit, like you're marinating chicken and you seasoning fish. This is Southern style living, put the shrimp in my grits. Rudy from the boot, yeah, New Orleans in here. They see New Orleans in here, they feel New Orleans in here. That alone speaks why I live without fear. That alone speaks why I'm 28 years old. I know that ain't all where you come from. Ribbon on a porch, acting stupid where I come from. Frozen cups of quarter in the hood, where I come from. Drive-by shells, walk past, so you front from. You ain't guaranteeing 18, where I come from. That's where I come from. Y'all never know how I feel to see a city underwater, no 1,000 were killed. Let's keep it real, it's ill, I mean sharp. To see Katrina, other neighborhoods watch. So please drive and change the subject. You heard Mr. Lingo when they love it. Riding on the bus with other schools, you ain't trusting. If you lose in the game, then fight. What's the next one? Catch you at the stop.
That was your boy JR Dot from the Bottom Podcast. If you want your song, don't hesitate to give us a contact. Don't forget to give us a hit at 210-580-4FAN. You know how we do it around here. Making sure to hit y'all properly in here. You know, had to get that motherfucking reverb out of here. Don't forget to hit me a call at 210-580-4326. If you really fuck with us, you want to give us a text, you want to give us a call, leave a voicemail, share a story. That line is open 24/7. Right now, we're finna have a little call here. Now, Velvet Jugganaut, we're gonna have to have a second of prayer. And Lynneopoly, she need that horn. What's good, Lynneopoly?
Everything.
What are those crunchy sounds I heard over there?
I'm not doing nothing.
What were you eating?
Nothing.
Something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Lynneopoly. Speaking of that line I just said, we received a call. Mm-hmm. A young gentleman, the Shiggity D. Is that the proper name?
I think it's Jay Shiggity.
The Jay Shiggity gave us a little contact. He wanted to share some of his intriguing thoughts with us. Mm-hmm. I want you to experience this. I want you all to experience this, and I'm going to tell y'all first off, I'm going to say this. This is some of the craziest shit I've heard in all of my days of walking the earth. I've walked this earth for 33 years. Ooh. It's been a long walk, and I haven't heard anything like this. I'm going to have to make sure that I hold my head away from the mic to keep the humor to myself, because we're going to share it with y'all. I received this call, and he wanted to share a little story with us. I'm not going to lie. This call was a 10-minute call, but I couldn't take away from it because it was that damn great. Jay Shiggy, take us away.
My name is, anyways, so, before nothing, I mentioned you that one of my, not darkest secrets, but, embarrassing moments. That's like my worst embarrassing moment. So, I'm in this group, and the reason I'm sharing it is because I share with the group and with half of the East Coast and part of Central Texas. So, why not with the rest of the fucking world? And plus, one of my dumbass soldiers fucking put it in YouTube too, so it was a lot of hits in 2000. So I'm in this group. It's a drinking club. It's a running club with a drinking problem, or a running club with a whatever you call it. Anyways, we drink and run. So you get a hash name. So my hash name is STD Street the Diaper. The reason is a two-part story, so I will have to call another occasion. The STD I was going on my first meeting with my staff meeting to talk about ammunition and bullshit and shit like that. So I'm in the way through Killeen, and by the way, I was stationed in Fort Hood and currently living in Killeen now. So I was driving down Hallmark. No, I was in 10. So, anyways, I guess time is something these days in this Google thing. But anyways, how I was saying, so I was going in 10th Street down, and this girl just waved at me, and I stopped. I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of like a predator. Like a predator, rawr. Anyways, I stopped, and she asked me for a ride to a hotel.
I want to stop it right there, Lynneopoly, because it looks like we could just break this thing down as it goes.
First of all, I'm glad he clarified what type of predator he was, because I was like, let's cut the show right now. Okay, but I'm assuming he's saying I'm like predator, like the alien predator or whatever.
All right,
hey, wait a second. What is predator? Because he's not alien, because it's alien.
He's his own species.
Predator. So what is predator? Is he from Earth?
I think it's from some other planet.
You know what? I think they just had a new movie called Predator. We need to watch that. Or I need to watch that, for sure.
You just reminded me. But, so, we will be stopping this another time because you're going to hear some intriguing.
What's your thoughts so far?
The way he said that, it concerned me at first. And then I said, let me just take a seat and see where he's going to go with this. But follow him.
That I was like, well, okay, I got some time. So I went over it, and she asked me, how much you got in your money? In your pocket? And I was like, I got $20. And I exactly had $20 that fucking day on cash. So she was like, you want fuck for $20? So I was like, fuck yeah, let's go fuck. I was just coming from Iraq, too. Just going to mention that. I was coming from Iraq. So I was like, fuck yeah. So I went over there. And we got to the hotel, her room, and she started stripping down, and when she stripped down, her tits just fucking sagged all the way down to her fucking knees. That shit didn't get weird. She was fucking, by the way, she was white, and she was, skinny, really, really skinny, probably like a meathead, a crackhead, kind of a skinny crackhead, not meathead, crackhead, differences. Anyways,
Now, I saw an expression on your face.
I need to know how he knows the difference between a meth head and a crackhead. Because I'm all like, all of them are just the same thing. It's a crackhead. You don't trust you on the crack.
He wanted to make sure that he gave her all her credit.
Sure. I be getting confused with people that be smoking weed. I'm like, I think you a crackhead too. They be scratching and itching, saying, they be selling stuff out the house, trying to get the weed.
That's where we are these days.
I'm like, if it comes to that, you need to stop. That's the sign that says, hey, I need to stop.
Jay Shiggity, take us away.
Okay, well, yeah, let him continue.
I was driving down Hallmark, and I stopped. Anyways, I stopped, and she asked me for a ride to a hotel. But I was just coming from Iraq, too. Just going to mention that. I was coming from Iraq. So I was like, fuck yeah. So I went over there, and we got to the hotel, her room, and she started stripping down, and when she stripped down, her tits just fucking sagged all the way down to her fucking knees. That shit didn't get weird. She was fucking, by the way, she was white, and she was skinny, really, really skinny, probably like a meathead, a crackhead, kind of a skinny crackhead, not meathead, crackhead, differences. Anyways, so she straight down, and then she took her panties off, and when I noticed when she took her panties down, and I looked, she was laying on her back, so I could see like pretty good look at her fucking pussy. I see a fucking stab wound, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? fuck you stop this to her fucking pussy? And then I was like, okay. Fuck it. And at this moment, I'm committed. I give her the $20. My pants are down. I'm naked and everything. All my uniform is down. You know how work is to put all that shit down. That's commitment at this point. So I went over there and I started fucking her. And this bitch just started hugging me. And she put her head around my head. And she fucking put her hands around my waist and light up a fucking crack pipe. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Hey, Stiggy, turn around, don't drown. Come on now. Oh my gosh. I'm hoping this turns out good for him. Somehow he wasn't actually in there. He was so drunk. He wasn't in there. He thought he was in there, but it was like a pillow. He was humping the bed. Like, oh my gosh. Just make me itchy thinking about it. Oh my gosh. What do you think?
Oh, when he said that, because I think, if I'm understanding this correctly, she fired up the crack pipe as they were still doing it. So it wasn't. It wasn't over.
That's where your problem arises.
I'm just like, no, it's more weird. That makes it more weird because she's smoking crack and having sex at the same time.
Wait a second. First of all, if she's naked, where was the placement of this crack pipe? Where did she get it from? She placed it perfectly on the bed somewhere.
He said, well, maybe she had it under her pillow, and then she had that stab wound. Maybe it was a collection.
Oh, so it was a stab.
Yeah.
I thought he said a staph wart. Oh. I thought that's what he said.
We're
like
going to get back to it.
But let's just, real quick, if he thinks it was a wart, you clothes off, clothes on, whatever's going on. You drove yourself there to top it off. You can be like, I'm cool, and get out of here.
Oh my God.
I just lost $20 today, I guess.
If y'all heard the word staph wart, whew. If you heard stab wound, still bad, but whew.
Okay.
So she fucking up like asking like, what the fuck you're doing? And she was like, I'm smoking a little crack, to get me horny. So at this point, I'm fucking committed. I have my my uniform all off. I'm butt ass naked, all naked. So I'm fucking ramming her, and she hugged me, like, give me like a teddy bear hug, I'm on top of her, and she was laying down. So she gave me a hug, and she just light at a crack pipe. Like, I was like, what the fuck this bitch is fucking doing? And I was like, what the fuck you doing? And she was like, I'm light on a little crack, I'm smoking a little crack. And I was like, wow, you're good at this moment. And she was like, I want to get off. Before you nod, I'm going to get off. And get me horny if you want to keep on going for $20. For the same $20. And I was like, at this point, I was like, well, at this point, I'm fucking in the bitch. Oh, and by the way, I'm route dogging it because I forgot condoms. And she didn't have condoms. And
is there any issue at this point?
First of all, I'm not saying everybody should go out and get a prostitute. So let's just call it how it is. She was a prostitute. But if you do that, which is your own decision, if you do that, please just at least wear a condom. At the very least. And if you see some type of wart, wound, infection, something weird, turn around. Do not drown. Like, please just stop, drop, and roll out the room. Like, just go.
This call has really fucked me up. Oh my God. I'm gonna dive back in.
Don't.
For cash, I got to be honest. So at this point, I'm raw dogging it, and I'm fucking I'm already committed. So I busted out in it too. And I was like, you know what? I had a meeting, and I'm really.
We're just gonna insert a bomb here.
We ain't gonna make it through this phone call. We need to have Jay Shiggity on the show. Like, I need to see this guy.
Yeah, we gotta have a conversation with him. Going right back in.
an hour late. So I get to my unit, to the battalion, and Sam Major asked me, that's my boss, asked me, why you were late? And I was like, Sam Major, I just got back from Iraq, and it was fucking hard, and, I'm not going to fucking lie to you. I came across this fucking prostitute. She fucking asked me for a ride. She asked me for $20 for fucking, and I fucking say yes. And fucking that's the reason I fucking didn't make it. And this motherfucker told me, you know what, I would have done the same thing if I was a young sergeant like you. And so a few months later, I got a call from, not a few months later, I would say a few days later, let's go and say that I exchanged numbers with prostitute, and she gave me a call saying that I gave her an STD. And I say, fucking boom.
I first off want to say you did hear that correctly.
Wait, how do you give the prostitute that? I guess they had to get it from somewhere, right? They weren't born with it. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Magdalene.
Maybe it's Shiggity.
Maybe it's Shiggity.
Oh my God. I've never heard anything like this in all of my days. I'm going to proceed. But
That's
yes,
amazing.
you did hear what you thought you heard.
I'm thinking, like, do you know what? How am I going to tell my related other that I got a fucking STD for a fucking prostitute? Like, if she a $20 prostitute, it's not even like a good looking fucking prostitute. So at this point, I was like, damn it, how am I going to fucking tell the other person that is living with me that a prostitute gave me an STD, because I probably got it. I've been gone for so long. Fucking, I fucked through. But the other person that is living with me, and I was fucking with the person who was living with me, and I had lay with a lot of fucking people anyways. So how am I going to fucking tell? So the other person tell me, like, a few days when I went and I waited a week, I gotta be honest, to get my test. So I got tested, I got chlamydia. Let's go. I got the clap. And so
Clap your hands.
No, don't clap for this. Don't clap for this.
We're not clapping for this. Y'all, please keep it safe out there.
First of all, y'all, like, okay, everybody, you single, you can mingle, live your life, live your dreams, do all that stuff, but keep track, try to keep this stuff organized where, everybody can be healthy in the process. You know what I mean?
And if you see stab wounds, what do?
You turn around. You don't drown.
And if they say $20, what do? You
say that's not even enough. How you out here? Another question I have, though. How did he have the prostitute's number? Who's holding on to the prostitute's number?
He was keeping in contact for some crack love from time to time.
Oh my gosh. Okay. But
I'll let him finish.
My relative older, and she told me, I forgot to tell you that I got chlamydia. And after that, she told me that we had to cure ourselves again, because she gave it to me again too. So yeah, she was this whole.
Go ahead, Lynneopoly.
I have never been involved in this conversation, luckily. No judgment out there, because, stuff happens. All situations are different. But Luckily, I've never been in this conversation. So I don't know how you turn around to somebody and say, hey, yeah, that's what's going on. And then you say, hey, yeah, surprise, we got it again. So like, what?
There's only one thing I can say about that. It's the wrong answer.
How many times? My thing is, how many times? Let's just say you're not in a relationship with this person, and you get this condition from this person once, and they tell you, "Hey, I got this condition. Y'all go get it fixed," and you come back, and then they're like, "Hey, I got this condition again," and you got it. Surprise! Like, how many times are you gonna take that surprise where you say, "You know what? We're not in a relationship, and I'm not trying to mess with you no more. I gotta get out of here."
The first surprise was all the surprises.
That's it.
Even if they told me, hey, I stepped out and this happened, and it's something curable like what he's saying, we get it taken care of. I'm good after that, because I've heard this story too many times about people saying, you know what, I'm gonna just go back and do it again. And especially since it's curable, and I'm sure, if you keep playing around with fire, you might get burned in all the senses of the word.
I'm gonna be tasteful, and I'm not gonna pull Usher into this. I'm gonna leave him alone.
Okay. Yeah.
Just leave him alone. I can't hit those Michael Jackson notes, but go ahead. So,
apparently they went down this road on numerous occasions, but he's got a little more for us.
But she's all gone. But that's why just that part that's one story is the part of STD. The strict diaper, it had to be with a girl in a wheelchair diaper. That's all I'm going to say. I might say the other one or not, but I'm not too stoned, so I'm going to head to the bar and get wasted right now. And it's like 11 o'clock, almost 2300.
Jay Shiggity, that is not a good idea. I wish I could have caught him. Like, you need to stay in the house. You tell this story and you say, you know what, it's time to head out.
I think that story got him inspired. Oh my God.
Hey, you keep getting stories and you keep sending them to us.
I want to hear the rest of this handicapped lady in the diaper. I hope he's not going to do the things that I think he's going to do to it.
I don't think he has no limits or boundaries.
If you guys ever want to hit us at this 210-580-4326. There's no need in competing with that story. Maybe you have a little Tinder story compared to that. Maybe it's worse. We're ready, and we're here to listen.
And even if you have questions for us, like, even if you have a little love story, how you met your significant other, like, we want to hear that too. We want to hear positive stuff. And we also like the funny stuff, so.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. So, speaking of I'm loving it, we got to talk about Just Do It. Lynneopoly, we seen what happened this week with Colin Kaepernick. Mm-hmm. We seen what's going on with the Just Do It campaign. First off, these need to be fired off in advance. Where's my goddamn guns? Where's my goddamn silencer?
Oh, wow.
Sometimes you gotta keep it low for them. Now, long as it takes place. Now, what's your thoughts on this? On the Nike making this move?
My first, I have an issue with everything. My first issue is that everybody's making so many memes about this, and kind of making fun of it. I've seen where they've had the Water Boy, they've had Mike Tyson, and all other people saying their little quotes and Just Do It and all this other stuff. And it's just like, let Kaepernick have this, let him have this little win. Why are we making fun of it? Why are we taking it upon ourselves to make fun of it, And to me, that's it's hurtful to me. And I feel like if it's hurtful to me, Kaepernick is probably wow, amazing.
Exactly.
Why did I kneel for y'all?
I'm trying to get y'all this W, and we got a W. And people turning the W to an L with these memes.
Right.
Like, it's still a W, of course, but, and I've seen it shared by some so-called woke people.
Is part of my issue too.
Have you seen this?
I've seen that too, and that's where it's even more hurtful. I'm like, how? You know better. And I've seen some where they were kind of funny, but I still just moved on. I didn't like it. I didn't laugh. I didn't share it. I said, hey, I chuckled. I'm going to move on.
It was the same thing like the Bill Cosby thing. When people was eating those memes up, I saw something that was funny. And at first, before I opened and unlocked my eye, I had shared some, and then I was like, no, fuck this. Like, this shit here with Colin Kaepernick, he been sitting out all this time. We've been wanting this W. We get a W, and people want to make fun of it. Now we got people out here cutting the Nike part off their socks. They got people setting their shoes on fire, ripping their posters off the wall. This right here clearly shows, if you are out here saying, oh, it's about patriotism and etc., and this has been going on for quite some time, he's been out the game for quite some time, it's clearly that he's just black. Now you got a big problem about this commercial. And the thing about it, Nike endorses what the entire NFL's jerseys and stuff. So it's not like they just gonna pull away. But everybody gonna continue to show their ass. What do you think about the people saying that? Like, they're cutting their socks, they're burning their shit up.
I think that's stupid. I saw a meme saying, why don't you give all that stuff to the veterans that you supposedly care about? And I was like, that's a real good point. You're sitting here burning all this stuff when there's people that need clothes and need shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't agree with it, it's still clothes and shoes that someone can wear, you know?
Exactly. I saw I can't think of his name, and I think you said you seen him too. The guy that said, this is ruining our football, I think he said it's messing up the currency of America and all this other bullshit. Like, the thing about it, I don't care what happens. People are always going to find a way to say it's something else. They're saying it's something else. It's, oh, we just want to have our football. And, when it comes to things like other issues like cancer, they may wear their pink gloves. They may do stuff like that. When it comes to stuff like this is a real issue. This really goes on. People are really getting mistreated. You can't say, when people want to throw all this other bullshit, it's, well, you should resist. There's one. Boom. They try to say that. When this happens, they just say, oh, we just don't want to see that. We just want to see football. Now they say, oh, it's about patriotism. It's about racism. If you don't like it, you might want to press the stop button. But keep on listening. I got something for you. Racist fuckers. And a bump for that too.
I was talking to somebody the other day about, can Kaepernick work anywhere? You know how the guy from the Cosby Show just got caught working? He just got caught working and he got job shamed. I feel as though, and we were talking about, like, we both feel as though that if it was Kaepernick working somewhere, people would boycott the place. They wouldn't even just say, hey, like, he's working. So it's just like, at this point, can Kaepernick work anywhere without people getting upset? Like, can he even hold a job? At this point, can he be a person just in society, just working at Walmart?
Yeah.
Working at McDonald's at this point.
And the thing about it, you're right. If he tried to just hold a regular job, if he said, fuck all this, I'm just gonna work at Walmart, people will boycott Walmart. Now, and this is what shows that it's racism. If you say, hey, I don't like that this person, I saw a meme that said this. People kept eating at Subway. This guy's a freaking child molester.
Yeah.
He had child porn and all this shit. And nobody stopped, unless you just, one of those that never liked it. But if you like it, you kept going.
And you probably don't even know about it.
Starbucks. They kept drinking it. Nobody stopped. They didn't stop moving. They continued. Oh boy. When it happens, to do with Colin Kaepernick, what happens? It's a problem. And I do respect Nike. I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, it's a business move," and etc.
What do you real quick? What do you think about him working though? Like, what do you think about that though? Like, do you think that he can ever just say, "Hey, I'm done with all of this. I'm just trying to work and have a normal job"? Do you think that he would be job shamed? Do you think that the person who employed him will be forced to boycott it until they fired him? Basically, like Walmart will be boycotted until they fired Kaepernick.
I think so. And see, this is what separates Nike from any other company. Because had this been Walmart or anything else, had he just said, fuck it, I'm going to just work a job. If they even let him pass the hiring process and he got in, I don't think people are going to look at him like, haha, you're here, like they did that guy from the Cosby Show. They're going to look at what is he doing here? And then that's where people are going to pull away. Or they may have pulled away prior to him even coming in. They're like, we don't want nothing to do with it. So Nike stood up and they said, fuck it, come over here. We're going to shoot a commercial. I think the commercial was shown at prime time of the day, like 8 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely a win. It's not all business. We know that it's business involved. This is a business move. But they still had to make that gamble to do this. Mm-hmm. It still was a gamble. I'm sure they didn't just say, hey, come on over here. I'm sure they sat in plenty of meetings with the doors closed, with their arms folded, looking at each other like, yo, y'all want to do this or not?
I wonder, okay, so with that, I wonder what makes a business say, hey, this is too much, or when they already don't want to work with you, so this is an excuse to say, hey, we can cut ties. Because like with Cam Newton and his comment, his feminist or anti-feminist or what was it? Sexist. There we go. Sexist comment. His sexist comment, allegedly, I don't agree that it was sexist, but how they say it was sexist, got him fired from Dannon, you know, and he had been with Dannon for some time, you know, and so how did he get fired from Dannon by that comment? And Kaepernick got to stay with Nike. You know, they didn't fire him because he was with Nike while he was.
Yeah, it's the companies. That's what separates Nike from these other companies. Because the thing about it, Cam Newton was with Dannon. I'm sure if Colin Kaepernick was with Dannon, they would have been gone. And I'm sure, and I think I heard that a lot of companies are gone. There was other companies involved with Colin Kaepernick. They're out of here. Nike, even with that, that's just what they consider to be a sexist comment, and they dropped him that quick. Tiger cheated on his wife, and everybody that was out of here just that quick. So with Kaepernick making a stance, Nike stood there. And the thing about it, just like I think Shannon Sharp was saying when I was looking, he was like, with Michael Jordan when he wanted to wear black and red shoes and like a lot of different things that took place, Nike has a history of this. So it's not only a business move. They're just here for the shit. Because the NFL, they have a contract with Nike till 2028. If you don't like what Nike's doing, well, I guess you guys are going to play football in muscle shirts.
So what do you think? Do you think in 2028 they're going to get their contract renewed with the NFL, or you think Reebok is about to take it over? Or Adidas?
I think they'll drop Nike, or Nike will drop them, or either or are they just going to sever ties from each other? I'm sure Nike going to continue to get that check, but when it's time to renew, which is a long time from now, but they're still that petty. But not to mention they may try to break the contract, whatever they got to pay out. Don't be surprised if they pull away. If it's like 5 years from now. And they just say, fuck it, we're going to pull away. So it's bullshit, but this is the world we live in.
Do you know if Nike has had the contract with the NFL this whole time? Like the whole...
Oh, I don't know how long that contract has been prior to now, but that's a long... I'm assuming they must have just re-signed. If it's going to 2028, that's a 10-year contract already.
But I mean, like, was there someone before that? Was it Reebok? Was it somebody else before that? New Balance?
I think it's been Nike all along, but it probably was just separate contracts prior to that. Don't quote me on that. You guys are around your computers. I'm not. I'm just pressing this button.
But a lot of people say too that why did Nike take so long to announce that they were still behind Kaepernick? Like, were they like embarrassed or something like that?
I think it was what I said, strategy. Because they didn't drop him, but they probably was like, this has been in the works, I'm sure, for quite some time. They probably were sitting on how we're going to do it, what's going to happen, what could happen, because they had to cover the business side as well. I don't think that they're, it's ran by Black Panthers or something like that. So I'm sure they talked about what's going to happen. Who all do we have contracts with? If they pull out, what's going to happen?
I feel like, they waited and they said, you know what, we're going to wait till the smoke clears. Because while smoke is happening, you don't say, let's just throw some more smoke in there.
I need a Molotov on this.
It's not going to have the same effect. While all the smoke is going, until it clears, you're not going to be able to say, wow, this is a big thing.
Exactly.
So I feel like the fact that, first of all, the season's about to start, so that just got people riled up for the football season. And the commercial that's about to drop. And
so smack in their face, too.
Yeah.
The racists.
Yeah, but what they said about shoes and stuff like that. Did you hear about Childish Gambino getting a contract with Adidas? Like, how do you feel about that?
And another bomb just got dropped. That right there shows that the other companies are playing it safe. I'm sure they didn't know what Nike was doing. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, look who Nike has, look who Adidas has. Mm-hmm. So they're just playing it safe. But I'm still with the kudos. Kudos to, Gambino's getting some light shedded to him, shine on him. He, has kind of been in the darkness prior. They're looking at him as if he's a new artist. False. They better give him some fucking love.
So what do you think? Do you think that with this happening, since Bino's over there and Kanye's over there, do you think eventually this is going to lead to them working together? Or just hopefully they work together? Or what do you think?
I would hope so. I'm sure. I don't know how frequently they actively are there. So I don't think they're just going to walk down the hall and see each other. But at the same time, a lot of times they have deals like that. They're like, wear our shoe. Put it on your foot. When you're walking down the street, put this on your foot.
I would have to say, so with that thought, then if they don't have that much contact, then how would Kanye know about Drake's line, allegedly? For him to tell Pusha T that information. Exactly. If they didn't have that contact,
Exactly.
So I feel like the fact that Drake was over there, about to be over there, and they started working together more, I feel like this may lead to them working together.
I think it'll still lead to that. I don't know if it'll happen like they're walking down the hall and cross paths, but I think they will be there from time to time. And it may not even be because of this. It just may be a phone call. It may be hey, we're at the same place elsewhere. We're both buying milk. I'm reaching for the milk. You're reaching for the milk. Hey, let's drop a fucking track. With that being said, we're going to get right to our show. We got a good show for y'all today. We're about to touch on some lovely products. Oh, I said products because I'm sitting here looking at a lovely product. I've got Valley Cookie Company, the good sponsor here that's always making us smile. That's why Lynneopoly was taking that bite earlier. It's supposed to have been my birthday cookies. Somehow this person came into the studio, smacked my hand, and took them. How does it feel?
It feels great because you shouldn't just leave cookies lying around. So that's on you, not me.
I've got a different battle to take care of right now. You guys be nice and get ready for a fucking good show. We got the whole posse here. The Scorpion King, S.A. Wildchild, Lynneopoly, Velvet Jugganaut. We're finna talk about some real ass shit here today, like we always do. I'll let the show unwind by itself, leave you in the mystique. But you'll find out why we call it Give to the Needy, not the Greedy.
And don't forget to join our Facebook group, y'all. Velvet Vibezpimpcast.
You heard her. You know what to do.
Stuck it to the ground as they move to the next one. Damn, that's the wall, it's my childhood frame. Now you can see the picture clearly, it's not no game. See, that's a shame, but it's my city though, that remains. Charity Hospital on 2-lane. If you was born there, you vibe and you feel what I mean. I keep it kosher, no other way to deal with me. Pause for a second, let me catch my breath.
Another shout out to From the Bottom. Another shout out to JR Dot, that good old 504. Shout out to that New Orleans. Let's get with it.
To my cousin Rodney for this track, for real. You heard me?
I still tell the cake.
I can't hear.
Y'all please don't watch it live.
I'm watching.
I don't want no cake in my face.
I get a notification every time. What you doing in the group?
They trying.
Probably don't do it.
Do it in. I get a notification every time the group goes live.
Y'all just sitting here threatening me with hitting the cake. Oh, are we recording?
Yep.
You know it. Remix.
We fly high, no lie. You know it's
Ballin'. Exactly. It just like
Did you
it.
say drinking?
Yeah.
Because I be drinking.
Part 2 has come. Oh my god.
That's why we gonna definitely get these words by the next episode because she is killing me with
We can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah, that's what we need to sing.
Oh, you were singing too?
No, he was saying can't stop, won't stop, ragamuffin. You get down, baby. You get down, and we're the girls that love me.
Oh, I go this beat, hey. Go
In nowhere, dun dun, go in there. Bam, 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 bam. 'Cause it's bad boy for life. Hey, you know how we do it. And then you,
cut that chick, did it?
yeah, you know how we do it around here. And we not to mention a little birthday just passed. Now that this part 2, I just had a birthday last week on September the 6th. You want to give it up for the good old Virgo Mafia? You got real quiet in here.
Oh, happy birthday. I thought you were going to drop a bomb for yourself or something. I didn't know.
I didn't know if I deserved the bomb when I saw the silence in the room. Let's give it up separately for Geminis.
Thank you.
Let's give it up separately for Aquarius.
Thanks. We don't need no acknowledgement because everybody knows us. We know.
Yeah.
We global.
Let's give it up for Scorpios.
Oh, really? We coming
We
soon.
still here.
We coming soon. Scorpios in the building. Scorpios in the building.
Every time I think Aquarius, I just think Aquarium.
What is it about?
Like you're Aquarium, like you know.
And we
animal,
all
you know,
back in
like
one.
turtles and
You know, just
Sea animals?
real quick. Just a quick explanation about Aquarius. Real quick.
Oh, wow.
hashtag nobody cares.
No, everyone loves us, so everyone cares, and everybody's been waiting.
Should we end this episode immediately?
Everyone's been waiting for this. So if any Aquarius in your life, they're quick to be contradicted. Just like our sign is water. Our sign is water, right? The symbol is water. But in reality, we're an air sign. So it's contradicting.
So
Just
it sounds like you wavy as fuck.
They live a magical lifestyle.
Wavy. It's fine.
You wavy as fuck.
Yeah.
And you all about hot air, so you just be talking shit.
That means we like to float. That's how you ride.
Yeah.
I'm finna drop these notes in my Palm Pilot.
Yeah,
Because I never had an Aquarius. Dated an Aquarius before.
you ain't been down this road?
No.
Get your pen and paper out.
Google them. You gonna be like that?
I'm gonna say this is a new experience. My girl is an Aquarius. It's a new experience for me. I haven't been on this road. I'm not big on the whole zodiac sign stuff, but it is. I used to just be like, oh, y'all are crazy, but it's enough now that I do be like, there's a little truth in this stuff. It's a little bit of truth in it. I don't wake up and read it and say, this is how I'm going to live my life. And yes, I'm glad the horoscope has told me how to live my day, but sometimes when I have read it, I said, oh, let me turn this off.
And you say accuracy. No, I don't believe in it really like that either. I just know for my sign and for me, it's relatable. And also, real quick, as say Wild Child, you're a Gemini. My brother, Ace Dollar, I don't know if you've seen him in the group. That's my brother.
I actually have.
That's
seen
her brother. All these family members showing their faces.
I had no clue.
All the family members.
Was, and then you said
Marcus Miller.
Marcus Miller.
Shout out to Ace Dollar.
Yeah,
Yeah, Ace Dollar, that's my brother, and he's also a Gemini. And y'all are like completely similar. So that's why I'm like that Gemini.
My brother Bradley is a Gemini.
And do you see the relation between them two? The
Me and Bradley get along too. Like
That's why y'all got along.
See, so.
He rocking June the 18th. You rocking June the 16th? June the 16th. So yeah, y'all right.
23rd. So I mean, it's kind of, but still.
Yeah, them May Geminis, we have to question them sometimes.
Hey,
They still Geminis, they still Geminis, so we love them.
They still in the club?
he's gonna be on the show one day. I'm gonna get him here.
You know what? You really and I'm dead
A
ass.
couple drinks, he's gonna be willing to talk.
Hey,
I might not want to be here for that, but
I'm dead ass serious. I would love that. Let's get him in here. Let him talk that real with us. I would love that shit.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. The brother of Lynneopoly.
You know, I gotta get my brother on here. You know, very soon.
Me and him, we gonna have ourselves a little
My
discussion.
brother, Marcus Miller, and my Zodiac brother, the Golden Nuts.
Oh yeah, he down with the school.
He's down with the Scorpios. And another one in the group.
Did you?
Bass. He's a Scorpio.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say DJ Khaled. Oh, this another one.
I don't really know any Scorpio. I know one Scorpio, but I don't know how accurate that is.
How it work?
Yeah, I don't really know Scorpios.
I don't know.
So
I don't know Scorpion guys, but I actually know Scorpion girls, and
We can read different. That's all.
I know Scorpion women.
I'm gonna say this.
no, are they difficult?
I
Two
know-
of them are actually like my closest friends.
I know
Like,
two Scorpion.
two
well,
type.
actually three.
Known for like 10 years.
First off, as deep as we're getting this early, all you listeners out there, we drunk.
We drunk. We drunk.
Thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimpcast. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimpcast. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the As we always are, let me introduce us properly. Velvet Vibes Pimpcast. Join the group on Facebook. Follow us. Subscribe. Rate. Review. Go, leave that review. Let us know how you loving us. I know we got that sexy audio quality. I know we sound good. Let me hear somebody say good. Skirt.
If you're not following us, you don't know what you're missing. That's all I'm gonna say.
What is you doing, baby? So we here. You know how we doing it? You're here with the Velvet Jugganaut. He's in this thing, baby.
You know what's the
You're here
motherfucker?
with the motherfucking Wild Child.
Wild
They say
child.
Wild Child. Talk to me, baby.
Hashtag stay thirsty. It ain't going nowhere, I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
The Scorpion King.
Get
he's
over
always wants to know
here.
if you can just get over here. Talk to me.
What's happening? Are you gonna barbecue or you gonna meal too?
amazing.
And then here we go with that again.
It gets me every time. Every time it gets me.
Pray for him. Pray for us. Air horns go up and the blessings go up because Lynneopoly is in the building. Talk to us.
Hey y'all, it's Linsky, Monopoly.
Hey.
It's
She,
me.
I haven't heard Linsky in a minute.
yeah, it's been a minute, huh?
She's back.
Look.
She's back again.
Back again.
About to make these rap again.
Hey.
Okay,
Back to them.
Y'all waking me up now.
Yeah, we're feeling magical.
I'm just saying.
You gonna bring up wrong?
I don't know what's in our cups over here, but y'all better put it same thing in your cup.
Yeah, y'all juiced up. I kind of like that.
I'm gonna say this.
I like it.
Last episode, I mentioned a lot of topics, but we get so deep, it's hard to cover it all. We covered all about them bodies. We wasn't done though. We don't miss shit. If we don't touch on that, we still gonna touch on that. Cause all these topics, this is just the shit we talk about. I want to get you a good vibe of what we be discussing here. Talk to us, Lynneopoly.
No, okay.
You could.
Okay, no, really. Okay, so what Wild Child just said, real quick.
We're all drinking.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
Wild Child just said he loves a woman's body. How come it's okay for a woman to be like, oh, I admire this woman's body, whatever, appreciate it? But it's gay when a guy does it. When a guy's like, oh, like body goals or whatever. Is that gay still, or no offense to anybody, but I'm just saying.
I know.
It's a good question.
No, it is a good question. I actually, depending on who you're around.
How do you compliment a dude?
Like, I'd be like, yo, I'm just trying to be like you one day. I'm just trying to be like you one day. And I just literally leave it at that.
You know what's so funny? And what Joe Budden podcast had mentioned this before, but this is a good topic. It's funny how dudes compliment each other because girls be saying shit like, oh, look at your breasts. They're so perky. I want mine like that.
Let me touch
them. And all that stuff. And I'd just be like, yeah, let her touch them. Please, please, thank you.
And you can't say, whip that Peter out. I want to see if my Peter, if I need to do, you can't say that. So, but it's funny because we'll insult somebody for a compliment. I'll be like, you think you clean. Look at you, nigga. You think
you ain't shit. And, debonair and what.
And it's a compliment. That's what's funny. Like, you could walk in a room, I could smell your cologne. I'll be like, you think you smell good. You ain't shit. But like, fuck you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you got on that old shit?
Yeah.
Trash can punch cologne. Like,
I'd be like, fuck you. Then I'd be like, where you get that cologne from?
Yeah, nah, you gotta come right back at it though. Like, nah, but real dog.
Yeah, then I hit you on the flip side. Where you get that from though?
Yeah, where you get that from? Yeah.
You think you cool with your little new Jordans and shit. You ain't shit. How much they cost though? You call that special?
When y'all go to a public restroom,
is
it really an issue? Like, if there's 3 toilets, right?
You can't pee next to each other.
Is it really? Do you go to the middle one? Like, no. Is it okay? Is it ever okay? Like, is 3 toilets, 2 are open, and you go to the
I'm not gonna even lie to you.
There's 3. I'm at the far right. Where you going?
I'm literally about to speak on this right now.
Talk about it.
I went to the restroom.
Put out a PSA.
Dude was doing this thing in the last stall. I had to do my thing.
The feces thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to donate to the Porcelain Foundation.
Drop the kids off at the pool.
The Cleveland Browns were playing at the Super Bowl.
That's right.
I heard about it all.
I had to do all that.
Yeah.
So it's literally 4 stalls. He's at the 4th stall, and all the other ones were vacant. I went to the second one
to not be close by him.
Not be close by him. I just did that shit.
And it was closed stalls.
All of them were open. Oh. All of them were open and available, and I still went to the second.
But she's saying is it the kind with the door? He was doing number 2, so yeah.
So you basically what you talking about is you had a 3 different.
She's talking about the urinals.
Yeah, either way.
Even still, I don't get tomato.
Well, go ahead. Yeah.
I go in one end. I'll go in one in the middle.
You know what's funny? I read something in a magazine. It said that the last stall in most restrooms is the dirtiest stall because everybody thinks that's the clean one. Mm-hmm. And everybody says, I'm going to the last one. So they said normally the first one's the cleanest because everybody goes to the last one. And then I thought about it because I was like, it's like when you get on a bus, you go to the back. When you go down in the restroom, you probably go to the furthest stall.
Well, we're changing all these subjects.
I'm just saying.
Like you're going to go to that middle stall.
No, I don't go to the middle urinal. If I'm going to the urinal, if there's 3 urinals, as in Wild Child's at the far right, I'm going far left. Don't look at me. Don't ask me what I feel about the Spurs game.
I got a question. What if people on say, for instance,
somebody on both ends?
Me and Wild Child on both ends in the middle open. Is you going to wait?
I have waited. If I really got to go, I'll go to the middle and I'm gonna look straight even more than normal. I'm stiff straight. I'm stiff straight. Don't look at me. I don't want to hear cause some people will start a conversation, which is awkward, but some people will, cause I don't want to have a penis out conversation with you. Then some people will start a conversation kind of like, they want to. They're not doing it. They're just like, la 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 la. Ooh, 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 boy, I'm loving this weather. I'm like, you want me to ask you a question and I'm not finna, we all got our dicks out. I don't want to ask you no question. So stop. Yeah. Yeah. Stop all your humming.
All that whistling and stuff.
Yeah. La 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 la.
Don't raise make me fuss so ass. Little boy.
Yeah. I'm not finna ask you a question about your day. Quit doing that. I'm gonna tell y'all a weird experience I had like a week ago though.
I'm a little nervous about your weird experience.
About a week ago.
I'm kind of scared of this story already.
You know when y'all talk,
he has a story, I'm nervous.
when y'all talk restrooms with me, that's not a good topic to talk with me.
Facts.
Yeah.
My bad, sorry. Just whispering.
So, have you ever seen a man of power take a shit?
I'm done. I'm already done right
Like,
now.
What you
Do-
mean seen them?
I'm about to go.
like-
Scorpion King's about to exit
Like,
the building.
when you see a man of power,
I say why I trying to take me.
do you lose respect for them? Like, for me, every job, it's kind of like you don't want, you know, your girlfriend's shit, but you don't want to see that. So you kind of be like, oh wow, you be shitting. Like, it's a thing. So even managers, when you be at work, you always see them in their suit and tie, carrying their briefcase.
Right.
When you see them shit, like not see them physically, but you go in the room or you see them walk in and then they go back there and then you hear, you're like, wow, you're just one of us. Like you just feel differently like about them.
I feel like that about everybody though. Like
I'm like,
that's already done. Like I'm like, you shit, breathe, and eat just like I do.
Yeah.
I give no fucks about what your goddamn check say.
True. But this is what made me feel a little more strange though.
Okay.
I walked in the bathroom. I wasn't going to take a dump. I was going to pee.
Right.
When I got to the urinal, my manager's manager, like the big shot, he was peeing like a 2-year-old. He pulled his pants
down to the ankles.
He pulled his pants to his ankle and he pulled his drawers down to his ankle.
Oh.
So when I walked past his urinal, his booty was out. I don't typically.
I have to ask a question. Like, why are we even talking about this? But keep going.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't want to see my manager booty. I don't want to see no dude booty. But he had a suit on and stuff, so it was more weird. He had a briefcase sitting right there, and then he had his booty out.
At a urinal?
Yeah, he was at the urinal. He wasn't boo-booing. And he had his hairy booty out. And when I
Hold
walked...
on.
Wait a second.
How the hell you know this man booty was hairy?
Look. I didn't
Did you look? That means you see it.
I did look.
Why didn't you see it and then be like, I'm out? You probably did you use the restroom? That's the question.
I had to go really bad. So I walked in the restroom.
There's more than one restroom in every workplace.
No.
Every vicinity.
I was about to pee on his butt.
What?
Because every dude done this.
Hold on.
You know, you just hit the corner. You know when you just hit the corner and you know where the urinal's at. So I just hit the corner and I was finna go to the first urinal right there at the corner. When I got there, there was a butt. And I was like, oh shit, that's my manager's butt.
What was your next move though?
So then I went, hold on, let me finish. So then I went 2 down like I'm supposed to.
You ain't no. Why didn't you go to a urinal? Why did you go to a stall at this point? At this point, it's like I don't want to be associated at all with this person.
I'm not gonna steal what he just said. Talking about he was finna piss on this man's butt. So first,
everybody done that. Everybody done that before.
I'm officially done with the conversation.
Move on. I got all my answers.
Hold on.
In other words, you said when you walked in the bathroom, you done whipped your shit out already.
I wasn't zipping. I didn't rip it out.
You finna pull in the style. Then next thing you know, you finna piss on this man's ass. And
Yes.
It was hairy and so basically you were looking really hard.
I wasn't looking real. It was there. When I unzipped my pants and I looked up and there was the butt and I said, oh shit. And then he said, hey Velvet, how's your day going? And I don't want to talk to him.
There's time to still just back out of the conversation.
No, I'm not going to back out of this.
We don't need the answers for that.
Because
I don't know.
Okay.
He gotta redeem himself. Like keep going.
No, I'm finna share another story. I'm gonna share.
We don't need please.
I'm finna go.
You just.
One time I was at the stall, at the urinal.
The Scorpion King exit the building.
Get back in the building. One time I was at the urinal and I was just going la 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 because I was the only one in there. And then I turned around and a dude was approaching and I heard the zhrp and I was like, whoa. And he was like, oh, I didn't know nobody was right there. So he was going to pee on my butt. People be doing, this is a normal thing. I've seen this a lot.
Where do you work where this is
First of
occurring?
all, I don't even know how you not observe your surroundings in regards to when you hit the corner.
I was so excited, like to pee, because I walked around the corner.
Just be peeing in the air. Like, he don't even aim at a toilet. He just thinks it's the bathroom.
I walked in the door. I said, the toilet is around the corner. I've been in this restroom before. I hung a left. When I got to the left, I went, droop. I looked up. I said, damn. And then I said, is that my manager? And then I said, damn, again. I went to the third stall and I couldn't forget that this happened. I'm like, damn, that was weird. Then I was like, is this nigga got his pants to his ankles? I was asking myself, what did I just see here?
What other questions do you got for us? What do you have? What's that Barney song? With imagination in the Barney Bay. We'll see what we can make today.
I don't know about it. Say Wild Child.
Yes.
Just, what's your questions? Can we move on from this peeing and peeing?
I want to know how you feel about a woman making the first move.
Oh.
Tell me.
Don't pee on Scorp when on your way in there.
I'm not about to play with Velvet. I'm not gonna lie. I can't do it. He gonna tell me how I feel about a woman making the first move and then leave the room.
Leave you with no commentary.
No extra, no elaboration, no nothing.
Just fill in the blanks.
Just say, hey, how you feel about, you know what I'm saying?
He just left you like first move. He left you like that Mad Lib book where you had to fill in the blanks with a random answer.
And then, like, that was the question, and then I thought I was gonna have some answer choices, but it was actually like an open-ended question. So there's no answer choices in this. So now he don't think I said something, but I did.
Have you answered the question?
See? You see that?
What happened?
Look at that.
What happened? Okay.
Nothing happened.
Look.
We just talked about what you just did.
I had to do it quick for y'all. I try to make it. We're going to wipe my leg down after this episode.
Wow. So how do you go to the bathroom that fast?
We're going to move on to the next question.
That boy skis to the restroom. Y'all should have seen it. It don't even snow in there. So he should have seen it. He brought out the skis.
I got to watch.
Hey, when I say skis, I mean the church sides. The church sides on, and he skied on the floor to the restroom. That's what happened.
Can you pass that mop after we through with this episode?
Or you could pass the Cavassier.
Hey.
Pass the Cavassier. Everybody sing it now. Cavassier.
Hey, you hear us?
Pass the Cavassier.
Hey.
Jump this hip, make my people wanna jump. Oh, this hip, make my people wanna jump. There you go.
Hey.
Hey.
Don't do that, Busta Verse. You know that Busta Verse.
He went there.
I used to know that Busta Verse on that Chris Brown. Look at me now.
Oh, you used to hit that?
I used to know that.
When I think of Busta,
that's one of his best verses.
Yeah. We all can agree on that. Yeah. But you remember that Dangerous?
Dangerous.
This is serious. We gon' make you delirious. You should have a healthy fear of us. Cause dangerous is dangerous. It's so dangerous. It's so dangerous. The most part is dangerous. It's so dangerous. It's so dangerous.
Vibrant, driven, who don't care? Like millionaires. Hey, Busta was killing. Hey, Busta was that dude. Bring it back to the topic. Drunk motherfuckers getting off topic, but I know you love it anyway. It's a Wild Child.
Yes.
Girl makes the first move. We're not talking sex. We talking about she came to holler at you. She saw you at Walmart. She saw you at Big Lots. She saw you at Dollar Tree. She saw you at the gas station. She pulled up on you. Like we do on females. She pulled up on you. She like, what's good? What's good with you? You little chocolate ass nigga. I'm trying to get your phone number. How you
Chocolate drop.
Yeah. How you rocking?
You know what's funny? I actually had this happen to me at a Walmart parking lot.
Whoa! Look at Miss Cleo grandson right up in this bitch talking that truth. Y'all better holler at me. I got the globe right here.
Call me now for your free time reading.
Yeah, that's me. What happened?
So I literally hop out the whip. You know what I'm saying? And I'm literally walking to the door, and a little shorty pull up on me, talking about like, "Hey, I thought you was cute. You know what I'm saying? What's good? What's your name?" And I actually was like, "Yo," I was actually a little baffled. I was like, what is my name?" Like,
because you didn't expect this.
I know what's going on, so I was like, okay, let me get back into game mode.
Us dudes don't expect this.
Yeah, I had to get back in game mode, and I was like, my name is Ant, what's yours? You know, when we got there, we got the vibe, and thought she like, thought she was cute, and I wanted to see what was up.
Do you think they were daring each other, or like somebody dared her?
Yeah. Because I actually never heard from her.
So you never follow up. You just happened.
I was just like, all right, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I have a theory, side note too, as far as a male too.
Talk to me.
I will definitely give you my number, and if you're interested, I'll hear from you. If I don't, then I know that you will get interested.
So you don't mind being the one that dropped the digits?
No problem dropping. And I will. I'll be the initiator and drop the number, because that let me know. Like, if I get your number and I hit you up, then you gonna hit me back up. Then I'm like, well, goddamn. All right, whatever. But if I give you my number,
it's all optional.
It's all optional for you, which puts the ball in your court. So I ain't even gotta worry about it.
You ain't even think about it. You just like, if that phone ring, that's cool. If it don't ring, that's cool.
Either way, tomato, potato. You know, I give no fucks about it.
Damn.
So that's how I operate when I go out. You know what I'm saying? I'm wilding around town. You know what I'm saying? Do my thing.
Don't say wilding again. You gonna get him started wilding.
Yeah. So that's what I do. That's how I approach it.
So, because I'm gonna ask these two to everybody. You already talking to a girl. Y'all fucked around before. Y'all been fucking around. Is it okay? Because a lot of times they expect us to make the move. When she makes the move, does it feel awkward to you, or that's cool? Sexually, like you watching TV, you wasn't even going there. She just grab your piece, or
I'm down with that.
Or she just like,
I am always down.
Or what if she says it straight up? She's just like, you're like, oh, what do you want to watch? She's like, I want to fuck. Are you like, oh my?
I'm pulling Bruce Almighty. All day.
Oh my.
All day. I'm literally coming out the suit. You know, I'm coming out.
He coming out. He gonna tear your ass up. If you know what's in his cup.
I'm trying to like feel something.
Yeah. You trying to go.
Like, if you don't tell me what you trying to do, I'm going to goddamn dive in.
He trying to play with that pussy like peekaboo.
I'm about to be Olympic gold medalist in the 100, 200, the 400 meter, the 4x1, the 4x2.
You want your chains when you get done.
I'm coming to 3,000 meters. You know what I'm saying?
But do you feel awkward, or do you feel like that was my place?
I'm all the way with it.
First time, if she did it on the first time, are you a little like, damn girl?
I'm all the way with it that way.
I'm gonna take this too, before I pass it to score. If a girl make the move on me, I'm trying to think, have I had a girl make the, like, just trying to holler at me? I had it before I was like older, like, so I ain't even gonna count that, but I've had girls be around and I know they're trying to make me get at them, such as like I had an incident at Walmart as well. I'm walking through Walmart. It's like 2 or 3 girls together. I already saw them looking, but they were kind of mumbling amongst themselves, but they were doing it loud on purpose. I know. They're like, damn girl, he cute. I know. You saw him? And I looked around. I saw them. They were looking over there. Ooh, he's so cute. I'm like, and it wasn't nobody I was interested in, but I was like, I see what you're doing. I'm supposed to say, attention, I'm on the way. Like, but do I mind? I don't. If I'm down, if I can, you got to tie to the morning light. Ooh. No, I don't mind or nothing like that, but no, you know what? I kind of do mind. Perfect spot.
That caught me off guard. I was like, what?
Yeah,
that knocked me sober. I was like, what's going on?
Maybe he's got more in him than podcasting. Holler at your local radio station. He got you at the night special. Yeah. Night special all through the night. No, if a girl try to holler at me, I'm not gonna say I'm anti of it, but I have been a bit awkward. I have afterwards felt like this isn't common. I feel a little strange. Does this girl have something strange going on in her britches? I have thought those things, like, you know, if that were to happen, I would probably be like, it's something strange going on in her bridges.
Does it matter, like, place that it happens? Like, because if you're at Walmart, you're like, oh, this is kind of random. Like, you do not trust this person. But if it's at a club, you're like, oh, well, this is what happens at a club.
Yeah.
So,
This
is kind of like...
That's a good point. I think I've had it happen there, matter of fact, like at a club. But I guess, see, that's why I didn't even think of that, because that happens at the club.
I think I have to agree, because I felt a little bit different being at Walmart. Like, I'm just about to walk in.
You were like, I'm finna get some fish sticks.
I'm going in and get what I need, you know. And you're like, hey.
And you're probably like, I ain't dressed my best right now. I'm just running in here.
I'm saying I ain't feeling myself, you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna run in here. I got the Devo house shoes on.
I got the emoji pajama pants on, you know what I'm saying, and a black shirt, and you gonna come and leave, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
See, and that's how we are too. When y'all talk to us, we're like, we just literally threw something on, showed up at Walmart, and now you're saying, hey, what's your number? It's like,
but I ain't gonna even lie to you.
is this a scam or is this real? Like,
I ain't gonna lie, if you dragging that wagon, I ain't gonna lie.
The F-150.
You could be in your goddamn whatever you in. If I can still see the print, I'm in.
If you see potential, if you're a scientist at it, you can see the potential.
And that's the front print and the back print.
Kanye West and Gucci Mane discussed this on a song called Pussy Print. If y'all know about the song Pussy Print by Kanye West and Gucci Mane, go pay it a visit. Yeah. But sexually, I'm all cool with that if we've been already fucking around. Like, it is to me a kind of weird, because I do like the hunts, as you say, we're hunters.
We are hunters.
I do enjoy the hunt. So if it's your first time around me in private, if you come over and you be like, hey, where your bedroom? And I've been through that. Like, hey, what's up? Cool. It's nice seeing you. Where your bed at? I'm already like, yeah, I'm good on you. I don't like this.
Can I say something else though? You're not?
I'm gonna do it like that.
But real, I think, I never thought about this, but what you saying that,
yeah,
like y'all talking to us being hunters, and we're wearing pajama pants and whatnot, going to Walmart, and y'all are hunting us. Then we're like, hey, why are you hunting us at Walmart with pajama pants on? Like, wait till I'm in my prime state. Like, you hunting it to us, we're like, you're hunting anything. You're out in the hunt.
That's what y'all.
Anything.
We have to hear
like,
from this.
Your standards are, in our opinion, a quick
analysis of
the situation. We're like, your standards must be super low. But if we're at our prime, we're like, oh shoot, this is
accurate. Yeah,
this is right. This is right.
I'll counteract that, because of the simple fact that if I can see you at your low, like at a Walmart,
you can see potential,
and I can expect big things. It's like a new hiree. Like,
she got a really big rings. She got some really big things.
You know, hire somebody in your team and whatnot, and you be like, you know what? They saying this and they doing this and XYZ and whatever, but I can see the potential in them. So in the same fact of saying, you know what, I'm higher than
so let me cut you off. Let me cut you off. Basically what you're saying, if you see a girl in her Hello Kitty pajamas and her little slip-on shoes and her little muscle shirt, you can look at her and say, damn, she ain't even dressed, but I can see what can come of this.
I guarantee you, no makeup does a beautiful thing. That's natural beauty to me. Because if you look like you walk in Walmart,
I'm close to anti-makeup right now.
Yeah, for real, big fat.
I'm just like, I want you to look good for real.
Like I feel like the less makeup, the better. Because if it look like if you got shot by a makeup gun and you're in Walmart, and you still alright, and you still are just alright.
Rambo got a hold of your ass.
I can only imagine if I wake up with you with no face on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. Like, I want to wake up to you and be like, you know what, goddamn right, that shit is up.
I'm all with it. I'm all with it sexually. If we've been fucking around already. Like, we already been down this road. So if I'm just watching TV, I wouldn't even think about that. And you reach over and grab the piece, I'm not gonna say, hey, what's going on here? But like I said, if it's your first time over, or we probably both know what we're getting at here. But I kind of just like, or do you feel a way like when a girl comes over, you didn't say the word sex, y'all kind of both knew what it was. You're like, you should come through, and they come through and they just seem too prepared. Like they just come through, they're like, I got a little bag, and you're like, oh, leopard thong, oh, baby wipes, oh, I just have these. Do you be like, you know what you're trying to do? Do you be feeling like?
So I'm cheesing, the simple fact of the matter is that I've had a scenario to where
Like looking at their bag, he was like, I see what's coming.
So it actually wasn't even that. It was just simple fact that a shorty asked me to stay the night, right?
Yeah.
I was like, all right, cool. Back in college, I was like kind of like a total signal type vibe. So what ended up happening is matter of fact, before she came through, so I had 2 other roommates. So I was like, yo, shorty says she gonna come through and stay the night. And I showed, you do your guy talking, your guy vibe, and you're like, yo, this is what she looked like, blah, 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 XYZ. And they were like, yo, like, I'm talking about little light skin, snicker type vibe, lower half, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn shit. The foundation was official.
Yeah.
So, cute, pretty smile. I actually still talk to her to this day.
Mm-hmm. You've already accomplished things with her?
Yeah, we did accomplish things. But I'm going to get to that.
Yeah.
I'm about to get to that. So, I'm telling my homeboys, XYZ, ABC, about her, and she wanted to spend the night. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to even touch her. I'm not going to even touch her. It was like, what? I was like, yo, you probably should try something.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that she already invited herself over, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, not at all.
But you knew where she was going with this.
I figured I knew where she was going with this. So I was like, cool. So she came through, chilling, talking, and we did some sipping. You know what I'm saying? But nothing too major to where, like, you don't make your own executive decisions. Type vibe.
I feel you.
So we coolin', watch TV, laugh, and have a good time. We go to the room. There's a meeting. We go to the room, right? And
I think you need to go there one more time because there's enough of us to hit all those background notes. I need you to go right back there.
Okay.
I'm gonna be the choir director.
All right, here we go. There's a meeting in my bedroom. So girl, please don't be late.
Hey.
So yeah, we get to the room, you know what I'm saying? We cooling, and I do my normal routine, so I don't change anything that I do. I chill, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't pull a potato out.
I didn't pull a potato out or nothing.
Yeah.
I literally, we chill, we talk, I think the TV's on this shit. I'm like, I'm getting a little tired, so I turn the TV off. And then this is when I had the little CD player that I just put on a repeat type vibe, random repeat, whatever. So I turn out the TV, I put my little CD in. Of course, it's slow jam because that's the only way.
You're rocking proper.
I see myself to sleep. So,
you're rocking proper.
Mark Houston came on and said, "Ain't never been a man anything as much as
I want you."
So this song comes on, right? So the song comes on, right? And then she was just like, I hope you don't think we fucking tonight.
Yeah.
Right.
That must be awkward.
Right. Facts, right? So I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I'm that ninja. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, see, that's where you're wrong. I was like, this is something I do every night, whether you hear or not. So I was like, you gonna fall asleep on your side of the bed, I'm gonna fall asleep on my side of the bed, and we ain't gotta touch, we ain't gotta do nothing. This is something that I do.
I used to have rose petals in my room.
I actually do appreciate you coming through. You said you want to spend the night. That's all that it is. So, good night.
Yeah.
This is what I do.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Next
I think
morning.
you said this before.
Next morning.
Then you tackled her.
She was like, you know what? I thought you were actually trying to have sex with me last night. I was like, nope. I was like, you said you wanted to spend the night. You didn't say nothing about fucking. That is your decision.
So did she make the move this time? Now cause she saw you weren't gonna do it. Now she like, I'm gonna do it.
She made the move.
See, that's not that bad. I think I'm more talking about like a girl come in. I'm like, hey, how you been? I'm trying to fuck. Whoa.
No, either way.
Whoa.
Y'all all lying. If y'all sitting here crying on the couch about, man, my puppy just died, I can't believe this, and we're like, oh, that's such a shame. Let's have sex right now. Y'all are gonna be like, wait a second, my puppy just died. I feel bad.
No, I'm not saying
let's
that.
just do it.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
You still gonna do it?
I'm
Yeah.
definitely not saying that.
I'm not saying.
Are you gonna do it or are you gonna mourn for the puppy?
I'm gonna do it.
You gonna still do it?
Yes.
You gonna do it, Squirt?
Fuck that puppy.
Yeah.
He dead. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
That puppy.
We can go to the goddamn shelter right now.
Look,
What? You love that puppy.
the puppy can be replaced. I'm not saying that. We're not saying we are afraid of sex and we try to stay
I'm
away
just
from.
saying, it depends on how y'all don't have no mood where you're just like, I really don't want to do it. And if we're like, hey, we want to do it right now.
So I'm gonna answer that right now. Have you seen Wedding Crashers?
No.
Ooh.
I've never been.
Fire Stick.
It's been a minute since I saw it.
I fuck about it.
I've
First
seen
of all,
like bits and
I
pieces.
fucking love that movie, first of all, so I can tell you any and everything about that movie.
What make you not in the mood? And we gonna still bring that whole other vibe around. But I do want to touch that real quick. What make you just feel like, nah, not right now? And it has to be something. I don't want you to
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I want you to say I'm never not in the mood. Like, yeah.
No, I won't say that I'm never not in the mood. I ain't gonna lie, it actually depends on my day.
And something that, but if you're not in the mood, something that's just like, if she's in the mood.
If she's in the mood, I would make the effort. I would make the effort. I would make the effort. But doesn't, like, so.
Is there any time where if she's in the mood,
you're not.
That you're not,
so.
Is that gonna trump her being in the mood? That's what I mean. Like, I don't know.
When you just ain't with it. Like, it can even be something more serious. It would be like somebody passed away.
Yeah, it would have to be 1,000% serious in regards to, like,
something's going on at your job or
something like real serious, like
that you're like, I'm not thinking about that right now.
Not thinking about it, like lost a job type vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really not thinking about that. I'm trying to think about my next meal, my next dollar.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
Let's just like come over. This is a solution to it.
Like, if there's a solution.
This doing.
She's like, sex is gonna make you feel better.
Sex is not gonna make me feel better. I figure out about my next dollar. I can't depend on you. You just a girlfriend. I can't depend on you.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I feel you.
Velvet, you got a time or something?
I think that is, I would agree. If it's something really serious, like, I think if somebody died, I'm gonna still have sex after that.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, like if I found out, if I found out somebody died and if I be crying on her shoulder,
right? I feel you.
And then she grabbed my piece, I'm gonna say,
we gonna do this after this.
I'm gonna be like, hand me that napkin, wipe my tears off, and then let's have intercourse.
Hey, when there's death, there's life. Cause you might get pregnant.
Yeah, they come in threes. Let's bring them triplets in.
Yeah, right.
So. You can't have sex after somebody has died? No. You gonna need a minute.
I mean, I put like this, it depends.
It's all Wedding Crashers, by the way.
It depends. Like, if it's like a close relative, I can't do it.
I sure can.
I can't.
I'm doing it twice. I'm doing it one time for the
You wanna do one for you? I really miss. I'm just gonna do it. I think when I'm not, probably, because we all still have to say what make you don't do it. I think if maybe, and even there's two levels of this. If I'm really tired, I'm still gonna try to do it. I think we all us men, maybe even the good old Lynneopoly might have been here when I think everybody been through this. Yeah. When you tried to do it and y'all ended up falling asleep. Not cause you went into it, y'all just was tired.
See, that's a mistake, y'all. Yeah. If you're tired, I think you should confess, hey, I'm tired.
Don't even try it.
Don't try it. Because if you try to do it while you're tired, and it's just like, man, this is whack. We're laying there like, that was whack, and I'm never gonna try it again while he's tired. And so you're never gonna have that I'm partially tired doing it.
Yeah.
It's never gonna happen.
So I can agree with that, like, shout out to New York Medicine. My guy.
He said, don't do it when you're tired or what?
Nah, he just says, like, so the goal is every time you get busy, you put your best foot forward.
Yeah.
Only reason being is because no matter who you come in encounter with,
you want your story, you want your review to be written properly.
Exactly.
In the book.
You want all your check marks.
You want all your 5 stars.
Yeah, so you gotta have that. So I can't say here in regards to, that's why I agree with her. If you're tired, and you know you're not going to give your best performance or even the performance of choice.
Yeah.
At least confess that, and then it's just like, okay,
right.
If it continues, then it's like,
make up whatever you got to make up.
I agree.
You got to do, but don't
watch this though.
You got makeup work. You got makeup homework to do. Makeup homework.
You got to get your extra credit.
Hey, let me get some Gatorade in my system. Let me take a nap for a couple of hours type vibe.
Yeah.
And then when I get up, I'm breaking it back out.
Yeah. But I've had this both ways. I've had it be her fall asleep or I fall asleep or we both just fall asleep. But what I'm saying, I'm not saying like this is a daily thing. And I'm not even saying like I agree with her. If you're tired, you could just say, yeah, I'm kind of tired. But I'm saying the time that you thought it was finna go down. Then you wake up the next day, the sun shining, you like, oh shit, damn, we didn't do shit. We thought we was.
So in that instance, I'm making sure I'm coming back double time.
Yeah, when you come back, you gotta come back remix.
I'm coming back official like a boy.
And it don't have to be work. It could be you was real drunk or like you was like, what happened? Oh, you fell asleep.
No, I'm coming back.
You know, she right. Yeah. Extra credit.
So I say I'm about to come back Incredible Hulk status.
Of course.
I'm about to pull a whole Avengers on her real quick.
But, and I think we all done this before. I have been tired, and I'm not saying you don't put your best foot forward, right. But you've been tired and you're like, damn, I'm tired. She's with it. She's ready to go.
She with them shits.
You still did it, and you probably did it better than you thought you was, but it don't change the fact that you was tired, but you just like, she wanted it, I'm gonna give it to her. Like, I think the only time I'm just like, nah, is the times that I don't even put the effort. Like, I know I'm tired. I don't say attention, I'm tired. Don't try me, cause that might just be weird or set the mood off, but we just go in the room, we lay down, and then we just fall asleep. So she didn't try it, I didn't try it. I think we just was where I came in, I'm yawning as soon as I walked in the door. We're like, I see what you got going on, you're tired. Nobody tried that. But tomorrow your off day? Come home with your pants off. No problem. Got you, babe.
So I'm gonna hit y'all with a quote from college that me and my boys came up with.
I'm afraid of your college stories.
It's okay. Don't be nervous. It's okay. They're all legitimate. They're all legitimate. Yeah. So we had a quote, and it says, "Don't fuck these hoes." That's how the quote started. Don't fuck these hoes. Fuck these hoes. Unless they want it. So, and I'll break that down. If nobody gonna catch that on their way out, I'll break that down for you. So, we're not fucking hoes because you don't want the many and plenty that somebody done ran through. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But we are saying fuck these hoes because if they're gonna be hoes about it, then you know what I'm saying, we still don't want to fuck with them. Mm-hmm. But if they want it, and they willing to continue to pursue what they want, then we might as well go ahead and give them what they want. Might as well give them what they want.
Is this a frat that came up with this, or this is a school motto?
This is actually me and my boys.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to my boys. I
hope that ain't the school motto.
Was Venice part of this? Because I feel like he had something input.
Venice actually wasn't a part
This was prior to his arrival into your life?
This was prior to Venice's arrival in my life.
Yeah.
There's something about me and my homeboy Johnson Bigby, I would be saying, give to the needy, not the greedy.
Wait, repeat that one more time.
Give to the needy and not the greedy.
Wow.
The reason why ours is different is because the only reason why ours is different is because we still give in to the greedy, to the simple fact that they chose that they wanted it. So we made the woman make the decision. We're saying we're not fucking with hoes, but we fuck with hoes because of the simple fact that they chose to still want this. So they made the decision. We didn't make the decision. They did.
Y'all here saying that. I'm out here. Y'all, you can't touch this.
Hey. What you saying, Bill? These hoes ain't loyal?
When it comes to what?
Okay, so I'm
in general.
Yeah, they ain't.
I'm gonna bring back my motto.
Yeah.
So the motto back in college was don't fuck these hoes. Fuck these hoes unless they want it. So
yeah, expound upon this.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. So we saying don't fuck these hoes because obviously they're hoes. Like nobody really just wants to say, hey, like I'm fucking this hoe, on the side, blah blah blah. But we saying fuck these hoes, like fuck these other hoes because I'm down for money. But if these hoes are so consistent in regards to want to know who, in the sense as a wild child is, but they want to know about me and they want to continue to expand more about me, and they really want to do this dance. They really want to dance.
Want to know further? That's S.A. Wild Child.
Well,
you know what she said.
You know what it is?
So, if they continue to expand. No matter now we're at the point that no matter if they're hoes or not, because we already established that. So now we're at the point of if they want it, you might as well give them what they want.
That depends on the specimen. This sounds like a very questionable specimen.
Of course, because of the simple fact, like I said.
She making the moves on me.
So that's where it comes into play.
So watch this.
I like Scorp's motto, where he said, "Give to the needy
and not the greedy."
It made sense, and it was like it made me think of Robin Hood.
Yeah.
I'm being Robin Hood in the streets and stuff. Like,
You the Robin Hood of intercourse.
But you know what's funny? Me and Scorp's motto is actually the same.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Watch this.
Think about it. I'm saying unless they want it, so that's the needy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they greedy.
They just doing it for no reason. They ain't got shit else to do.
They're showing me that they want it.
Yeah.
So, because they're allegedly still a hoe.
Some just fucking because they bored.
And not in a bad way. I'm just saying they're allegedly a hoe.
No, if you're a hoe, it's in a bad way.
And if you're a hoe, you're a hoe.
It's in a bad way.
But even though you a hoe, you continue to show me.
In a bad way.
You continue to show me that you're needy and you want this. That's what I'm saying.
Let me tell you a story.
Those are the greedy ones. Y'all were giving it to the greedy ones, though.
No.
Who was that guy that Robin Hood was robbing?
Oh, he was already rich, right?
Yeah, it was King something.
King Arthur or something.
Y'all King Arthur. Y'all King Arthur in these streets. So I'm not saying, they both had their purpose, though. And both sides has. So I'm not saying one's better than the other.
So this is what I'm saying.
Purpose, but
so
I'm saying,
that's you're bringing me to the point because she has a purpose
yeah,
in regards to saying, "Hey, I'm pursuing what I want."
Yeah.
So watch this. Watch this.
Have a place.
At that point, if they pursuing what they want, at that point, when you recognize that,
you recognize real.
That's why I'm going to give it to them.
I mean, just because you out here doing charity work, don't mean you out here doing the right charity. For every $1 is proof of that.
Yeah.
FYI, I feel like I am doing a charity work.
That's how you showing them that big check.
You know what I'm saying? You might as well.
Why don't you just take the crown on your head? I would be sending the crown.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You want to accept
the crown, take the throne, take the robe, take all that stuff.
I do what I can do when I can do
it. Oh my God.
Hear this. Speaking of strange hoes or whatever. So I
got hoes. Okay.
Area codes. Area codes.
Why did you shout out Houston though? 281. Or did you say 713? You said one of those.
713. Yeah. 204.
He definitely said 713.
So. They hit us up too because they knew there was hoes out there, but
disrespect.
601, yeah.
Oh, we got that was y'all.
Jackson.
That's Jackson area,
Mississippi.
That's the South part.
But they hit Mississippi.
But he definitely didn't say San Antonio though. He didn't say 210.
Yeah, that's before the body counts start rising out here. If that song was made in this era, they would be make sure it's.
No rappers come to San Antonio. Since I've been here, ain't no concerts come out here. People still talking about when T-Pain was supposed to perform at, what was that? What is that fest that they have?
Malua thing?
Right, 98.5. They always throw that thing.
Oh,
the festive summer jam.
Beat Bash. Yeah. They still talking about how T-Pain was supposed to be there for Beat Bash. And I'm like, man.
That's funny.
That was 10 years ago.
You know what's funny?
They be going to...
I've never been to a concert.
What?
Never.
Oh
ever.
My gosh.
Not one.
I saw David Banner in concert. It was at Beat Bash and I almost passed out. He was right here. Like literally right there. And I was like, I'm about to jump over the rail. I'm going to get arrested today. Today I'm about to get arrested. But I didn't do it.
Classy people get down on the floor too. It doesn't have to.
Mississippi.
Represented 601.
Well, check this out. I brought this up in our group before. Okay. And you may didn't catch it because it was in a strange comment thread. But it's kind of about what you're saying, the needy and the greedy. Okay. So this ties into your theory. You could tell me if I did right. I turned this down, but I'm going to tell you what happened.
You're already wrong, right? In my opinion. But keep going.
If you hear the story, you might have done the same. But
we'll talk about it.
Yeah, well, let's talk about it. So back home in Mississippi, I love my state. I love where I'm from, but there are some questionable young ladies out there.
He's not lying.
Not all of y'all, but some of y'all are very questionable. So
Not lying.
I'm chilling outside with the homies. We sitting back, sipping some, or sitting back, chiefing, smoking on something magical.
Ooh,
A young lady approaches me. You know how people just pull up and then they got 5 other folks with them that you don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
When she came up to me, and you know what? This kind of ties into what. So here's my example. So she came up to me, but she wasn't like, "Yo, can I get your number?" We were just talking general. But I kind of was like, I see where this is going. She was like, "Oh, what's your name?" "Oh, I've never been on this side of town," and etc. And then it started getting to like, how old are you and stuff. I'm like, "Oh, you trying to probably get at me." So I told her I was like 20 something at the time, and I was like, "How old are you?" And she was like 21. And then she asked me how many kids do I have. I was like, "I got 1 kid." I was like, "How many you got?" She was like 3.
Ooh, squad.
So I started holding my fingers up and I started doing math problems. I was like, "How old you said you was?" She was like 21. I was like, "How many kids you said you had again?"
Right.
She was like 3. I was like, "Okay." I tried to.
3. So it's like 17, 18, 19.
I tried to give her
age.
exactly, and I tried to give her some credit. So I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "How old was your youngest?" Here's the thing. I said, "How old's your youngest?" She said, "I had my youngest yesterday."
Ooh, big facts.
Let me say this again. She said, "I had my youngest yesterday." So what I was thinking, I'm like, damn, I know you ain't trying to holler at niggas right now. You need to get home to that baby. What is you doing? So I was just like, she didn't say, "Yo, I'm trying to get with you," but the conversation led me to say, "Yeah, I see what you're doing." And she was like, "I just had my youngest baby yesterday."
Mm-hmm.
Are you cool on this young lady? Or you was like, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, take it the extra mile and say, "Watch out."
I'm taking with this, man.
Are you when she said, "I had my youngest baby yesterday"? First off, besides the fact that she ain't supposed to be doing it anyway.
I'm all the way on the mile now. So, and she still wants cakes?
Yeah. She had a baby yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah. And she like, "What's up?"
First of all, I think there's a doctor's
Yeah.
type vibe.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have sex for like
Ain't you still in the hospital?
4 to 6 weeks. I think it's like 4 to 6 weeks.
She said she had a baby yesterday. I don't know this person. I know who she is now, but it wasn't a person I be chilling with. I just seen her and she told me this. And
you saw her in real life? Or just on
FYI.
She was just in my neighborhood.
I'm trying to get some head. Facts.
That was me smacking my forehead.
Because the simple fact that, like, this is what I would do.
I'm good.
Oh, okay. Look, this is
exactly. These are your friends, Scorp. Don't throw your hands up.
I don't know who
These
you
are your
talking
people.
about.
So this is exactly what I would do. Like, I would literally muscle off the doctor's information. Because the simple fact that I know if you had a baby yesterday,
you gonna tell her to pull that paperwork out?
They gonna gotta pull that paperwork out. B, simple fact that if you did, that they tell you not to have sex for
6 weeks.
Time.
Like, yeah.
It's at least 6 weeks. So on that muscle, and she still wants to get off on the muscle, I'm gonna give her the muscle in her mouth. Or try to.
I'm kind of like with Lynneopoly too. Like, why is you here?
See, look at you. You give it to the greedy. That's not.
Hey, you can't say she not greedy.
But don't be offended.
She had a baby yesterday.
Everybody there's a role for it all.
Exactly.
Everybody don't gotta be Robin Hood. Robin Hood ain't perfect
this
either.
is what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's robbing.
But this is what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Here's the kicker.
Yeah.
Here is the
Why
kicker.
can't you be rich? You can be rich.
I'm not saying.
It ain't Robin Hood's position to be taking the riches.
Okay.
I'm just saying, don't be offended. Go ahead, though.
No, I'm definitely not offended. That's first one.
We just need some details.
We're good.
You know I gotta break this down.
Okay, go ahead.
Because the simple fact that as a hunter.
Should we just go ahead and do the shout outs and go ahead and shut this episode down, or should
to the next topic? Can we get next topic?
I was literally about to break this down to you.
Can I be Kaya real quick? Next case.
I was literally about to break this down to you because you asked me something I was going to answer.
Go ahead.
Because of the simple fact that she actually did request.
I hope I don't mute his mic.
And unfortunately, I couldn't give it a D. So I said, if she wants it, which is at this point.
But is she not greedy for saying I had a baby yesterday?
I'm not saying she's
I'm
not
ready now.
So listen, that's the kicker. Yeah. So that's the kicker. I'm not saying she's not greedy. But because she had a span of 9 months that she may or may not have been getting the D, that also means.
So you're saving lives.
That also means she's needy.
Oh my gosh.
But that's not confirmed.
I don't got no
that's not.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm saying I met her today and she told me this.
That's what I'm saying. It's not confirmed. So that means.
So you're going to find out.
You're needy.
Okay, can I
so you're going to roll the dice with her.
I'm dice roll.
Can we pass this a score real quick?
Please. I need.
A girl comes to you and says, I just had a baby yesterday.
I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers.
When you question, no, man.
Nah, I want to hear this shit.
That ain't gonna work.
I gotta know. Yeah, I want to know, Scorp. She said I had a baby. No. She said I had a baby yesterday.
I already got my answer, so y'all already know.
Yeah.
All right. She had a baby
That's
yesterday.
true shit.
She had a baby yesterday. She trying to get down.
I can't do it. I mean,
is you getting some? You getting some Nick or you?
No, you like that.
Yeah, I known her for 10 minutes when she told me this.
And then on top of it, you just had a baby. You know, me, I say this from experience. You know, you're supposed to wait 6 weeks.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can get other things.
You getting head from her or no?
Listen to the doctors when they say 6 weeks.
You going scientific on her ass?
Yes, I'm speaking from experience.
Oh, so I feel like the testimony's coming from you. Tried.
You tried to do it.
I didn't try. Well, I didn't want to try.
Earmuffs, y'all.
Did you get head?
Yes, I did.
Did you do more than that? Actual sex,
yes, I did, and it didn't last long.
She wasn't pleased.
I mean, she was pleased,
but she wasn't pleased due to the pain. What I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, she wasn't trying to do it.
Stop. So I kept reminding her, you know, you have to listen to the doctor.
You hit her with the paperwork.
So
I would literally hit a person with paperwork.
He sounded like it.
She was being hard-headed, you know. So every time we did try to, it was like she was in pain, so we stopped. I didn't keep going.
After that, did you wait 6 weeks or did you just wait like 3 weeks or something?
We waited.
Cause people be trying to be like, how about now?
I mean, we waited. I said we waited for like a month. No, I took it back. I think we waited for like 2 weeks, tried again.
To be honest, I think the doctor do that on purpose. They tell you, just like how when cookies expire at Walmart, they probably say it's on this day, but it's really a few days later. Mm-hmm. But just to be safe, they probably tell you 6 weeks, but it's probably 4. It's cool, but they just gonna tell you 6 weeks, and they like, I know y'all gonna try it.
If you can't wait 6 weeks after a human being has had a baby, you got problems. If your patient's that low, and that's not what Scorp is saying over here.
He's saying,
she wanted it.
Yeah.
And that's a different scenario. You know, if she wants it, that's a different scenario.
That's what I'm saying.
If your patience is low and you demanding this or you trying to encourage this, then I'm talking to those folks.
I want to ask Lynneopoly a question.
In my opinion.
Yeah. I want to ask you about that situation. What do you think about a woman saying, I had a baby yesterday, what your name is? I'm trying to holler at you. Cause she even asked me like, where you live, we should go in your house. It was like in the wintertime. She was like, it's cold out here. We should go in your house. So I was like, I see what you're doing.
Is that the conversation?
That's what she was getting at. So I was like, I see what's happening. Yeah, we'll have this rest of this details after the.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if you know her, cause I don't know her like that. She just was there.
She came to you with the same question.
I was in Planterville.
Oh, no, man.
I was in Planterville. I don't know them folks out there like that. But talk to Lynneopoly. Let's not. What's that thing?
I mean, I feel as though like.
What's up? Everything.
I mean,
be done. I'm sorry. It's like,
I feel like if she's saying she actually wants to do it and not just do like oral stuff, like that should be super questioned. Like it was just yesterday.
I never heard this before.
I mean, or if that's the whole conversation,
this is
y'all were
wild.
talking about something else and kind of just led to X, Y, and Z. But to me, I would be like, what are you even doing out? Like your kid was just born. Aren't you supposed to be breastfeeding something? Like, aren't you supposed to be changing a diaper? Aren't you supposed to be doing something?
Yeah, it gotta be something you supposed
Where's the kid at? Like, that's why I would have a lot of questions for that before we could even get to.
Let's go ahead and get to this other stuff.
If I were y'all, but I don't know. Maybe because I think too much.
Shit, I was thinking a lot because I ain't even seen this on TV. I've never heard this situation. It was a very weird situation because it was just like me and a bunch of dudes sitting outside drinking beer. She pulled up with one of her homies or cousins or something, and she was like, "Oh yeah, that's my cousin." I was just standing outside, and she started talking to me. But when she started telling me these things, and "Oh, I'm cold, I want to go in your house," I was like, "I see what you're trying to do," and I was just like, "Wow, I never heard of this." She was like, "I said, when did you have your last baby?" She said, "Yesterday." Drop the mic. Pause. What the hell? Watch out. And you're like, just go ahead and throw me up.
Yeah.
Don't me up.
Take a sloppy top.
We're gonna get right to the shout outs.
We're gonna take a sloppy top for 100 hours.
Lynneopoly, did you have anything further? we need some advice.
I agree with Wild Child. I mean,
just go ahead and get that portion.
I mean, it's bad, but I still would be concerned afterwards.
I was like, what's going on in there?
Like, I would have those thoughts. Like,
I can agree with that. Like, I mean, I don't think any other guy, like, you know what I'm saying, when you have that night, whatever the case may be, or that day, or whatever you got going on, you don't feel like, why did that happen so soon?
This happened during my sexual hiatus too, so I know I was scared and nervous. Cause I hadn't had it for a year when this happened.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, no guy's ever saying like, "Oh, what I didn't get myself into." Like, we still have those thoughts too. So I don't think we're just not fucking with no. Well, I'm not gonna say I can't say all guys. So I say if you are any type of guy with a conscience, you know what I'm saying, you have a what did I get myself into type intuition
with that.
So that is very true. But in the moment,
you might.
It's already crossed my mind.
So you might do it, and tomorrow you might be like, I probably should not.
I may or may not have.
Should not did that.
It's already been done. So like, Akuna Yellow.
Right. I'm just saying from y'all's perspective. For me, if a guy came to me with that information, I would just be like, this is crazy. Like, I just met you. I'm on the street. This ain't no club. Like, whatever.
It's like I had a baby yesterday.
Yeah. Like,
I'm ready.
I don't know. I would be like, no, because for y'all, the offer doesn't come and present itself like here. You don't have to work for it. You don't have to do nothing.
It's here.
It is.
Yeah.
That is.
For us, it's like, you know, it's a phone call away to be like, here it is. You know?
I read a thing online and it said, and it had a point. It said that's why women can turn it down, because it's not like when a dude holler at a chick or jump in her DM, it's not like that's the only offer. It's almost like when you put 100 job offer of applications in, you're like, I'm probably going to get 15, 20 calls and I get to pick. That's how it is for a female. They're just like, yeah, I'm good on you. I got other DMs to visit, or I got other people in my voicemail or whatever it is. Dude walking down the street and they're just like, what is your name? We'd be like, yes. No, what is your name? Oh, I thought you said, do you want to have intercourse? Like, we're just like, this never happens. I don't know where to begin.
I'm not gonna lie, and I think that's where I'm different. Because some fact, I don't ask all those questions. I just try to get to know a motherfucker.
A girl jumped out the bushes and said, do you want your dick sucked? I promise. I promise.
That's nervous.
I was standing outside. I was on the phone, and a girl jumped out the bushes. She was like, hey, you want your dick sucked? I said no.
That sound like,
I told other people, and
Scorpio look like Raggedy?
I told other people, I said no, and they were like, you crazy. If I was you, I would have did it. But it was like 3 a.m.
See, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would question that.
I was like, you trying to share your disease? Y'all trying to rob me? You got some other dudes around the corner with guns?
It would literally be a questionnaire before we even make a move.
And it was weird because the way I explained it probably sound crazy, but the way she said it, I was on the phone and she kind of was like doing lip, mouth. She was like, hey, you want your dick sucked? was like, what? George? I was like, no! What?
She had a pimp around the corner.
Yeah, see, that's why I was like, I think something's gonna happen. I went in the house, but I was told, I shared this story with other people. I was told I was a fool for turning this down, but I was like, I was cool.
That one,
I was cool.
As random as that one was, like, cause I feel like if you had if I have to backtrack, to be honest,
yeah, between
these two stories,
yeah, jumping
out the bushes 3 o'clock in the morning, talking about you want to slap somebody up, real question.
You still going? I don't believe you watch.
No, I actually, that's
you gonna evaluate how long it's been, the potential on the horizon.
We gonna literally have to go to McDonald's or something and figure out, like,
I need to know something. What's your zodiac sign or something?
See your ID.
And this is why it's just, like I said, this is why it's a little different. Because if you have a baby and the next day you talk about something, first of all right, no, the vagina's straight because you had to come out. Like, the baby had to come out. So
that's a very intriguing theory.
That means you had.
We still waiting on Menace.
And all that, I'm telling you. We had the test. We had all that good stuff. The baby came out. The baby good. XYZ, ABC. That means the vagina is at least clean. So that has to mean the body is at least clean. Doesn't mean that you just had a whole.
Sometimes the tests come back negative.
But a whole human came out.
Yeah, and the test came out negative.
You can have things.
No, I'm not saying you can't have, like.
But you're running less odds. You're running less odds.
You're running less odds because of the simple fact that even though the baby came out of you for real, you're still running less odds, but a baby still came out of you, and that baby is not as.
Just like you heard about dudes that refuse to get tested. Like, they be like, my girl got tested when she had the baby. They said she good, so I'm good. Sometimes it just ain't.
Right, no,
transferred over, and it's like let's everybody get a test.
I understand that. Now, I'm not saying I'm not wrapping up.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm not saying. What I'm saying is that a good size 3 o'clock in the morning.
But have you heard dudes say that
to baby chick? I think I'm still picking baby chick.
Oh yeah,
if these are his options.
That's what I'm saying.
If we're comparing these two, yeah. Even though I told her no, then if I had to pick between this, woman jumps out, you need your dick sucked. No.
You just came out the hospital with an IV in you, and then you probably got the epidural in your back.
Speaking of, I think she had the little bracelet. She had the little bracelet on.
You had the bracelet on. They even had to make sure you left together. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. And make sure that you was good to go when you walked out. So I think I'm going with baby chick. That's what I'm saying.
You know what? When that happened to me, that's when I had started, like, packing my suitcases up and stuff, and I was like, I gotta get because that's why I had went a year without doing it. When we saw what's your longest, I had moved back home, and let's be realistic. Every time, I ain't gonna say, I never thought about sex, but every time it crossed my mind, or everybody I even thought about looking at,
you thought about sex.
Everybody I looked at, I heard a story, and I'm not one to say I believe all rumors, but I did, like, I'm saying if I went out, if I was at the club, or if I was even at the mall, if I was like, damn, who was that? Somebody was always over my shoulder. No, you don't want that. That's Tiffany from up the hill. We all been down there. I'm like, oh. So I'll be like, who is that? Oh, that's Leslie. Let me tell you, you don't want that either. Eventually I said, where's the cocoa butter section in this story?
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Because I keep hearing this story about
Sometimes
everybody.
You just got to do it like Nike. Have it your way like Burger King and go home like Blockbuster.
I was very cool alone. And after that, I was just like, I'm good. And I'm a little nervous about all of y'all. And even when I would go to the club and I seen everybody twerking on top of the bar and turning flips and doing a split. And every time I even considered turning my head to the left or right, somebody was in my ear saying, you don't want that. And I said, I don't think I want nothing after I keep hearing this story.
No. Shoot my shot 2018. This is good now.
Scorpion King, if the woman jumped out the bushes and said, do you need your dick sucked? I had to hear your point of view on this.
All right. I mean, she jumping out the bushes. First of all, you don't know how long she been in them damn bushes.
She probably been sucking dick in the bushes.
She might be sucking dick for cheeseburgers.
That's that low quality.
Lynneopoly, a man jumps out the bushes and says, are you in the mood?
No. I'm okay.
Something tells me we need to get right up to the shout outs. You know what's good.
I feel like if everybody just watched more porn,
They'll quit jumping out the bushes.
Yeah. The world would be a better place. Let's make the world a better place.
Yeah.
That's a song.
Yeah.
More porn, just more sex, period. Like in regards to
The people, the needy ones wouldn't exist. That would be straight.
Needy.
Or single,
Mhm.
single folks.
That's true. That's true.
That's a interesting thing too. Because when you're single, it's like some people love being single, but at the same time, some people don't enjoy when you're single. The work has to happen. As far as the hunt, as you state, the hunt is on 10,000 because now you're actually like a little more aggressive. Like, yo, what's your name? You're like, I had a baby yesterday. I'm ready to get to it. You're the one jumping out the bushes versus you in a relationship. You're like, I see you're not tired. I'm not tired. Let's get to it.
You know what?
Not saying you can't get it, but the effort is different.
I feel like we should have an episode. Now,
Relationship versus single?
Okay.
I'm about to.
Are we on the same page? Because I'm about to say something too.
I'm actually about to flip everything that has been talked about.
Okay.
Right now.
Talk to me.
We've been talking about single life, dating life, sex, everything. We've been talking about everything in regards to this one side.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't never talking about let's get to the form of the married side. How is that life like?
Like, does the sex slow down? Does things get different?
Like,
Even when you get in a relationship, does things change, or is it the same like it used to be?
So we go from relationship to marriage.
I think this will be a perfect time for my brother, the $8, and I'll just
feel like
remove myself, and y'all have this conversation because he's been married for like 10 years, more than that. He's been in a relationship with.
I want to ask you a question.
20 years, so
Lynneopoly,
experience.
do you really feel you can make this happen?
I think I can make this happen.
I need you to have that conversation.
FYI,
I can make this happen.
I need you to have that
my
conversation.
boy, that shout out to him as well. Like I can't forget about him, but he's been on many platforms, and the key platform that he was on was the platform about who's feeding who first. My boy Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
God.
I just want to sit in. I want to hear his opinion. I
That
don't
is
have to
my
talk.
guy, 1000%.
That guy has a strong opinion.
He
Exactly.
Does he live here?
Yes, he does.
Is he accessible, or is he a super busy
I
guy?
make him accessible because he actually hit me in my inbox in regards to the why don't y'all have an episode like for about married and everything. So
Tell him bring it on. I want him here.
yes, so I would definitely make him accessible.
Off topic. You know what song?
I actually do not know what
No.
it is.
I'm finna inbox him.
I will tell you that
I'm finna inbox him.
1000% opinionated.
I've seen his comment.
1000%.
I know.
So that guy's gonna come with some stupid
I'm finna.
questions and kickers and vibes. Like
We're gonna go ahead and get to the shout outs. It look like this.
An amazing episode. Like
and he like 6'2".
I
triplets.
want him and Ace Dollar on the same episode.
He has 3 girls. 3 girls.
He has
a teenager.
3 boys.
And he
2
has
middle
3 boys and
schoolers,
they all the same age.
and a boy. So he has some well-rounded. He had us too. You know, 4 sisters and 1 other brother.
Boom.
You know, so
With that being said, y'all don't need to hear this secret talk.
amazing.
Y'all don't need to hear this secret talk about a future shit.
Super dope.
Big sure to give a shout out to. I will go ahead and get right into it. Big sure to get a shout out to all our listeners. Big sure to get a shout out to from the bottom. Big sure to get a shout out to Defmatic. Big sure to give a shout out to anybody that Millie Rocks won there on any block, and they got their rocks in their socks, and they're holding their cup up, and they know that they're gonna give a young lady some of their cock. Big sure to go ahead and give a shout out to my mother. Definitely want to make sure to give a shout out to, forgive me for the order of that shout out. Definitely want to make sure to give a shout out to Golden Nuts. Definitely want to make sure to give a shout out to Offspring. Definitely want to make sure to pass the microphone right over to the Scorpion King. I'm going to give you that layup. 100% velvet at gmail.com. You might want to hit me.
I'm gonna give a shout out to the usual the Pimp cast crew,
Whoa.
the Offsprings all around the board. You know, Golden Nuts, my brother, Jonathan B, 601.
That 228.
You know, the 205. Give a shout out to that 901 Memphis, Tennessee. Stand up.
Hey, Tennessee. That 334, that 256.
That 305.
That 713, that
607.
Hey.
That 210.
I swear you.
Keep going, Squirrel. I got you.
Keep it going. You know, just everybody, all the listeners, you know, the people in the group, you know, like I said before, it's not for y'all. We wouldn't be doing this, you know, having good times, laughing at all the comments, you know, the memes, the posts.
It's a part 3 to this episode.
Everything. You know, you can hit me up at magicmike3205@gmail.com.
Passing it right on to Lynneopoly. Bring us on in.
So you can reach me on all platforms. That's Lynneopoly. That's Twitter, Instagram, Cash App.
Ching ching. Ching ching.
I like it when you do that right there.
Facebook. Just everywhere. You know, just type in Lynneopoly. Everything will come up. But
Google me, baby.
yeah. And
SILYNNEOPLY@gmail.com.
I appreciate you, Watcha. Can you do it one more time with the usher?
They call her what?
Oh no, that's Judge. Right?
They call her LY. They call her LYNNEOPOLY@gmail.com. You know you better hit that woman there.
I like both of those. Like, it was like a sensual and then a fun.
Yeah.
It was all good. That's me.
There you go. All mixed up.
Yeah.
There you go.
I got the sensual all day.
We're gonna make sure to get him on a other platform as well here soon.
And that's xxnx.com.
We're gonna be opening up a sex line here soon. Speaking of, if you want to leave a sexual message for S.A. Wild Child, we do have a.
Judge me on saying that, but how y'all know what the website is? I could have just made that up.
Oh, sounds like y'all are familiar.
Familiar with it.
Why?
Y'all judging me.
I ain't saying a
Oh,
word.
I ain't judge you at all.
Oh, did you judge me?
No.
Nobody judged you at all.
If you want to leave a sexual message for the S.A. Wild Child, 210-580-4326. If you want to put your booty against the phone and make sure that he can smell it.
Or hear it clap, either way.
If you want to make your ass clap on a voicemail, we'll make sure to forward it to him.
Either way, just do it like Nike.
If you want to see if you can get somebody to throw some coupons at you or drop your cash up and see if he's a trick, we'll find out. Right there in the voicemail.
A penny saved is a penny earned.
Lynneopoly, finish your shout-outs.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, she good?
Yeah, that's it.
Pass it to the 7-1 gentlemen.
You know, I think after this episode, I got a little bit to say. Just a little bit, a wee lad.
If there's more to come from this episode, I'm a little scared.
Nah, it's okay. Don't even worry about it like that. I just want to say, be who you want to be. If you like what you like and how you like it, I mean, don't let nobody judge you on what you like. First things first. So if you get dick by the pound, get dick by the pound. I'm just saying.
Even if you had a baby yesterday.
Even if you had a baby yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Just say, hey, I don't just want to sloppy top. I know I got doctor's orders, but you know, one time for the one time, ain't never hurt nobody. 71s ain't 71. Again, like I said, you only got one life to live. So, with that being said, love the life you live and live the life you love, because ain't no one above can judge you. So do your thing. Do your thing.
Hey.
You ain't on the string.
Y'all know what to do. Y'all know how to go ahead and follow Velvet Vibes Pimpcast at Facebook. You know to Google us. to go ahead and rate, review, and let us know that you love it. I know there's no other option because I know you love it. We do it for you. Go ahead and Millie rock for us. We're at this thing.